My man, I know you're probably sitting and you're wearing some name tag right now that says Nick Anapolsky, but to me and all the boys, you're always just going to be Polsky. But that's not what we always heard on Saturday afternoons. Coming over the speakers when you made one of your 10 or 11 catches that day, it was always, here's another catch by the lightning quick Nick Anapolsky.
That man knew how defenders were playing him, how to run his routes, when to cut him off, when to come to the ball, and he was just so trustworthy with it that you knew the ball was going his way, that he was going to catch it and probably make something of it. He just worked so hard at the things that made him exceptional on the field. He was really the true number one option that you knew if the ball was going there that something could happen. He could break away, make some moves, and get us down the field. That ball was within a fingertip. My man would catch it. My man would bring that ball in, secure it, and then he had this uncanny ability to make people miss.
On the 18-yard line, Joe calls in a play. Hey, we got ace, 30, Hawaii, pump. That's our hook and go on the outside. And I'll never forget this. You're all swagged out, visor, eye paint, and you just lean in at the end of the huddle and you go, throw me the bleeping ball. All right, no read on this play. We're hucking this thing up there. Threw it to your back shoulder. You made a hell of a catch. And that was the first touchdown pass that I ever threw you.
You know, I had the unique privilege of being Nick's teammate when he first came to Waterloo, and then transitioning to be his coach as a receivers coach. Only great things to say about Nick. I think one thing that comes to mind would be work hard, play hard. I don't think anybody really worked harder on the field, in practice, in games than Nick. Nick came in a little bit of undersized receiver from Guelph.
Nick knew that he may not necessarily be the tallest receiver.
5'9", 5'10", buddy.
As a teammate, Nick showed the truest form of determination and grit is what you want as a football player.
When I transitioned to a coach, it was he showed me the most respect, even though we were just teammates and we're still good friends. And I listened to everything that myself and other coaches had to say, and it was testament to who he is as a player.
You want to talk toughness? You want to talk warrior toughness? That's Nick Anapolsky, embodied in the receiver position. He played the game with so much competitiveness and tenacity. I knew if I threw a ball anywhere near him, he was going to go get that dang thing. But it wasn't just the way he approached on the field. It's how he approached our workouts, how he ran every suicide like it was his last.
Nick was always the guy that I wanted to work out with. You knew that, one, he would be on time. My man was never late, and he would do whatever was written down on that schedule. He kept you responsible for what you're going to do. He made sure that you were putting in the work that the team needed.
We even threw footballs Thursday morning after some pretty crazy Bomber Wednesdays, but we got up, and he really set the tone, for me, and I thought I knew what hard work was. He really changed my perspective on that.
His whole career, he went from getting a couple grabs playing special teams into an all-Canadian. As a coach, you just love to see it. You love to see people work hard, get better, and reach their max potential. Quarterback's best friend, and what I mean by that is you throw him a little 4 Zorro zipper 9 wide receiver screen, and guys takes it to the house, 40, 50, 60 yards. Some nice stats there for the old QBs. Remember one time in Guelph, he did that, and it was just probably one of his first big ones. When I was still playing, and it was just one of those moments of like, okay, this guy's got it. He knows what's going on. He can make plays. So let's get him the ball.
Going back to a specific York game, I think it was honestly our first drive, and we're on our own 25, 30-yard line. My man took a screen pass and housed it. If it wasn't for a particular block midfield, I'm sure he might have got caught, but he went 70 yards clean, untouched. And that was just the start of his really big breakout season.
In 2013, you were chasing the U Sports single season catch record. Come the game, we're at U of T, and you're at 72 catches. We got 3 downs. We come in, we call a quick smoke screen to you, and I throw it right in the dirt. That means we got 2 more plays to tie and break this record. I remember you looking at me, and I was like, uh-oh. Joe puts me on the rollout. We roll you to the boundary. We throw it to the sideline. You catch it. Next play, hey, we got ace. We got Flutie to the boundary. That's our double out combo. We threw that route 1,000 times in practice. Hit you. Boom. You get the record.
Towards the end of the season where he won the reception record, he had a rib injury, and he played through it. He still went out there, catching passes and then taking licks. It was a really good influence for the young guys to show that, to keep pushing through, to keep trying, and to keep showing up for your team.
Definitely nobody went harder off the field than old Polsky. When that guy hit the dance floor, you better watch out. You better just get out of the way.
Nick, being the quiet, shy, introverted person that we all know and love, always had to have this ridiculous long, what do you call the swag rag? So just like a ripped up towel that hung out of his back of his pants that just like tailed in the wind as he ran. And it was just like comically long. Always had the funniest nicknames to give to some of the rookie receivers. As a leader on the team, they always looked up to him, and Nick found little pieces of their personality that he would identify them and then give them a nickname. And to this day, I still refer to some of these receivers by their nickname. I probably didn't know their first names for like a year or so. I ran into a receiver named Pierogi at Costco like 2 weeks ago, and I forgot his first name for a second there because I called him Pierogi.
Turned into a great dad. He's turned into an awesome businessman, running that sick gym, running that CrossFit, and making us other dads who put a couple pounds on a little bit to shame.
I'm certainly proud of you, Nick. All your accomplishments since then in the CrossFit world, going as far as to set the world burpee record, world Guinness most burpees in an hour.
It's awesome to see him going in the Ring of Honor. Love you, Nick, and congratulations.
Nick, congratulations on your induction to the Waterloo Warriors Football Ring of Honor. Well deserved, buddy. Well deserved.
Congratulations to the lightning quick Nick Anapolsky on your induction into Warriors Ring of Honor. I couldn't be more proud of you, buddy. I love you. You're a brother for life. Thanks for everything, man.